According to experts, the order in which you were born in your family says a lot about you. Today's personality test. There was a psychologist named Alfred Adler who had a theory about this. So I want you to take a second and I want you to tell me in the comments, what is your birth order? Are you an only child? Are you the first child, middle child, last child? Write it in the comments and I'm going to tell you what Alfred Adler had to say about your personality. If you are the firstborn or oldest child, according to Adler, the oldest child tends to be conservative, power-oriented, and predisposed towards leadership. Because they often take responsibility for the younger kids, firstborns are generally very caring, nurturing, and they're more wanting to be willing to be parents when they grow older. And they're the type of person who takes initiative. If you're the second or middle child, the second child often struggles to live up to the standards of the first child. They often live in the shadow of the first child. But because of this, their pace for development is a lot faster. Middle kids often tend to be ambitious and they're rarely selfish. There's somebody, though, who sets very almost unreasonably high goals for themselves. And the goals that you set for yourself as a middle child become higher and higher the more you fail. But you know how to deal with difficulties, and every difficulty makes you stronger. If you are the last born or youngest child, according to Adler, the youngest child is the one who gets a lot of attention from the parents and even the older siblings. And that's why they're often very sheltered, they're less independent, less experienced, but they're often highly motivated to surpass both of the elder children. They often achieve success and receive recognition in their chosen field. They become the fastest athletes, the best musicians, or the most talented artists. The youngest in a family generally tends to be very sociable, but they tend to also be the most irresponsible and a little bit frivolous at times. If you are an only child, often only children don't have siblings to compete with, so they end up competing with their own father. They're overly pampered by their parents, and because of the pampering they receive from their parents, they expect it from everyone else as well. They're often dependent and very self-centered. They often have a hard time interacting with peers, and they often become perfectionists. But they tend to achieve their goals no matter what. They're very dedicated. So let me know in the comments if what Adler said about you rings true or not. And for more fun personality quizzes like this, follow me.